Nightcap, presented by Patron, with Dirk Nowitzki, Blake Griffin, Steve Nash, and Udonis Haslem. Here's your host, Taylor Rooks.
Incredible night for Wemby in Minnesota. 39 points, 15 rebounds, 5 blocks. The Spurs taking the 2-1 lead over the Timberwolves, and Wemby will join us shortly on tonight's show. Welcome on in. I'm Taylor Rooks with BG, Dirk, Steve, and UD, and it is another night that we are sitting here talking about the absolute brilliance of Victor Wembanyama. Watching him tonight was incredible. The way he willed his team to this win, Steve.
Incredible. I mean, what can we say? He got 39 points, 15 rebounds, 5 blocks. We saw the names there. Hakeem, Shaq. I mean, this is the type of company he's in his first playoff experience. We know the defensive, prowess. We know that his length inside, he makes some uncanny plays around the basket. And then he says in the fourth quarter, all right, how about I just step outside and make some threes? So
it's tough.
Pretty prodigious performance from Victor.
Yeah, I mean, I was just impressed with his poise. Like, he just sort of took that game in stride. It never seemed like he got a little bit too sped up. The physicality didn't seem to bother him. He just sort of took what the defense was giving him, and sometimes that was a pass, sometimes that was just setting a screen, rolling, being around the rim. He also got his hand on so many rebounds that he probably shouldn't have. Taken rebounds down with one hand. I was just impressed with just his ability to sort of be the calming presence on that team for such a young player.
We heard Candace talking about it in the broadcast, but just that he is kind of growing up in front of our eyes throughout this playoff series. How are you seeing that maturity show, UD?
Just the patience offensively, like the guys talked about, a little bit in the high post. I think he was premeditated when he was making his moves. When he was going to spin and the spin wasn't actually there. So now he's reading and he's reacting. He's making the right play. If he doesn't have the shot, he's spraying it out to other guys. And defensively, his patience defensively, he's waiting for these guys to actually commit before he goes and blocks the shot. So he never has an early rotation where he just gives up a wide open shot to somebody. He waits for you to commit to the shot, and then he goes and blocks the shot. So as an offensive player, you have to change your mindset. And these guys have to get in the film room. You need to start focusing on dribbling up, dribbling out, dribbling through. Once you dribble through, you get a cutter to the basket. Wemby can't be everywhere at all times. So this is something that I think they need to look at going into the next game.
Or can he?
Probably can.
Possibly can. He possibly can.
I think this is a must-win for them, obviously losing home court advantage there in game one. He set the tone early with an unbelievable start, and he finished the game. You knew at some point his three ball was going to fall. He was off in the first 2 games. He looked comfortable today. But just an incredible all-around performance. For me, he's playing more minutes now than he did in the regular season. He's holding up fine. He had the stamina today to finish the game. Sometimes we saw him in the regular season, in the fourth, he's kind of pumping his arms. He looks a little tired, but he didn't look tired today. He was incredible. He finished the game with some incredible plays on both ends. So hats off.
Let us see him run again, Dirk.
Yeah. He keeps him tucked. He keeps him tucked, though. He keeps him tucked. No wasted movement.
He had 39 points, a playoff career high, the most by a Spurs player since Kawhi in 2017. Those Spurs just got a Honda.
Spurs just keep getting lucky. Getting Timmy Duncan back then, right before I got in the league, and he was great for 20-something years, and now they got another game changer and franchise changer for the next decade plus. So. Yeah, I'm a little bit mad about it.
You guys got the #1 pick last year. What are we doing? Cooper Fleck.
Yep, this is true.
Rookie of the year.
This is true. This is true.
Cold envelope.
Now, Wemby is one thing, of course, but the future of the NBA is bright. We know they lost the game with Anthony Edwards. Also, great performance in this one, BG.
Yeah, he was great. I mean, it was nice to see him get sort of regular minutes starting. At times he looks good offensively. I think with the ball in his hand, he's going downhill, but it does seem like defensively he's moving a little bit gingerly. Could just be me, but I noticed certain times tonight. So it's definitely still affecting him, but I mean, to come out and have the performance that he did on what I guess he'd call 60%, which I would have loved that 60%. But I mean, you're clearly seeing Minnesota just banged up. DiVincenzo's such a bright spot for them, and Io's probably not 100% as well. So It's tough. I mean, it's tough to go against the #2 team in the West and possibly the second best team in the NBA, not fully healthy.
I still like what the Spurs are doing with Ant. They're making it hard on him. They're trapping him sometimes up at half court. They're mixing it up. I mean, he was brilliant at 32 today, but really a hard 32. Took 26 shots. After the first quarter, he was 8 for 20 for only 19 points. And everything you saw there, two guys were around him. He had to float. He had to lean. They got the ball out of his hands some. So they're basically saying you're shots are tough, and you're not beating us solo. So that's a good game plan by the Spurs.
They also had a really slow start. Remember, they didn't make their first shot of the game until just over 5 minutes left in the first quarter. UD, you're always talking about where you start, that's how you're going to finish.
Yeah, that was all self-inflicted. The ball wasn't moving, the ball was sticking, and I think if you don't move San Antonio from side to side offensively, you're not going to get a good shot. The goal is to break these guys down over a 48-minute game. So if you come down and you get a shot off in the first 10 seconds, the defense did not have to worry. You were 8 for 24 or 25 in the first half, in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock. So you're not making these guys work. When you make these guys work, move side to side, Wemby has to rotate, they have a better chance of getting a quality shot and also getting an offensive rebound if you don't get the shot. So you control the boards tonight. You did well offensive rebound. Where I would be concerned if I'm Minnesota is they're beating me at my own game. San Antonio is beating me at my own game. The last game they had 58 points in the paint. This game they had 46 points in the paint. Last game, you had 31 points in the paint. This game, you had 38. You've been leading the playoffs in point paint. So, yes, the Wemby impact is real right now. You have to figure out what you're going to do with that because that is your bread and butter.
Tons of pressure on Ant. I mean, I know he's not 100%, but, like, he's the one guy that can get a quality shot time and time again. That's why they're blitzing him or soft trapping him, letting other guys get some space because Wemby's back there. So, very tough task for him, especially coming off an injury. So we'll see how he holds up, see if they can squeeze one out at home here, because if they don't, I mean, obviously it's going to be back to the drawing board in the summer for this franchise.
Yeah, I agree. And in that instance, Julius Randle got to be a little better, He was incredible, I thought, as a finisher in game one, had some big baskets floating to the left. And today he was 3 for 12. Just not cutting it with the second best player, and they're trapping Ant. So you need a little bit more out of him, and really Jaden McDaniels, who was 5 for 22.
I need him to dominate
it is
against Castle. When he has Castle down there, you got to dominate that.
Yeah. All right, it's time now for Premium Player by Patron. We welcome in Victor Wembanyama.
Salut, ça va?
Still locked in.
Still locked. And, another brilliant game from you, 39 points. You had 16 points in the fourth quarter. What did it require from you down the stretch to get this win?
You said it, down the stretch. I mean, the hardest part about the game, and this team especially, is they have to hold you to these high standards. Otherwise, it's just going to make runs. It's just going to bully you. So it's really consistency.
Victor, great game tonight, man. It's Blake. When the game slowed down tonight, the game got more physical. It felt like there was multiple bodies, multiple arms on you at all times. I thought you went to a different place and you sort of steadied the ship. You were the calm. Talk about where you've grown mentally in that area.
I've really been waiting since I've been in the league to live those moments, those high-stakes games. That's what I love. It's the feeling I got before games. This excitement or this heat in my heart, it's even stronger. And it just gets stronger and stronger as the games go on. I'm built for this, I love this more than anything else.
Hey, Wemby, we saw you talk to Coach Pop after game one loss. What kind of wisdom did he share with you? Obviously, he's the GOAT. What did he share with you?
I speak to him every day, before and after games, whether it's a quick text or a call. He really emphasizes taking my time, playing off 2 feet and not rushing really, because it's what they do.
Wemby, great game tonight, man. You did here. Fox. Your coach Mitch said some great things about Fox and what he means to this team. Can you just talk about the leadership and what he does for you guys on the court, off the court, and just everything he brings to this team?
He knows how to step up in the right moments for sure. And especially, when I'm off the floor and he's not going to go in 2-win games with me, he holds the boat for everybody.
The French are known for their taste. You know, art, architecture, food, wine. I have to.
And I'm no exception.
I wouldn't doubt you for 1 second, but I have to know, like, about your taste. Who do you have in the Champions League final, PSG or Arsenal?
Oh, come on. PSG, of course.
Oh, finally, we
it's
have
gonna
someone
be
with taste around here. Let's go. Let's go.
It's going to be fun. At least PSG is going to make it somewhat fun.
There you go. I love it.
Because I know Arsenal ain't.
This is true. This is true.
You know, Wemby, it was so much fun to just watch you out there, the passion. I mean, you left home court, obviously, went into enemy territory, got the win against a very loud Minnesota crowd. Do you feel like you really thrive in these environments with the crowd against you?
Yeah, I would say so. And here it's a good crowd. It's a good crowd. It's good atmosphere. And as the games go on, the fans are more ready, you know.
Let me ask you one last thing, Wemby. Game one, you looked like you rushed a few things and you weren't quite patient. What changed from you from game one to game two and game three?
Watching film, facing the mistakes, facing, you know, the real talk, and saying the true things to my teammates, and having my teammates and coaches, you know, hold me accountable. Simple as that. Because really, we got what it takes. You know, we got the talent, we got the depth. We don't got the experience, but we don't care. And you know, we need to apply, and we can go to the top, to the very top, if we play like tonight consistently.
Wow, we don't got the experience, but we don't care. I love it. Great win, Wemby. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Wemby. Good luck.
Keep that fire.
All right, we just checked in with the Spurs, of course. Now let's check in with the Minnesota Timberwolves and Chris Finch, who's at the podium.
Chris, I'm not sure I've free back from their head coach before.
Pretty unprofessional, huh?
Well, could just kind of tell us
I
through
wanted
what
the
happened?
timeout.
Yeah.
And I had called it 3 seconds earlier, and I wanted the timeout, and I said I want my 3 seconds back. And so, you know, and because he clearly heard me, he looked my way, ignored me, went on with the play, and then, you know, gave me the almost cost us a turnover. And then, you know, he lost it. Then I went to ask him where the ball was going to be taken in, and he was screaming at me for that. So completely unprofessional behavior by him.
Hey, I mean, I've never seen that.
I've
never seen a referee follow a coach. I want my damn 3 seconds back too. Playoff game.
Hey, Tony Brothers is one of a kind, though. Let's just leave it there. Let's just leave it there. He is.
Go ahead, BG.
I mean, I thought that was completely wrong. At a certain point, I know officiating is an incredibly hard job, and everybody's always mad at you, but I've never seen an official go at a ref like that. I mean, an official go at a coach like that. And then to follow it up again, to be honest, I thought Tony was out of line.
Charity boxing match?
Me and Tony? Sure. All right. I'll take Chris Finch, too. 2 versus 1.
Yeah, I mean, the follow, it felt very intense. I mean, I'm glad Chris Finch was able to speak his piece about it on the podium, Dirk.
Yeah, I figured, you know, in the heat of the emotion, you can yell one time at each other and then both go each other's way, but keep following. Then Finchy came back, and then Tony Brothers came back, and it's too much. It's a distraction we don't need. You know, you have a big timeout, go talk to your team. It's just, that was too much, and probably wrongs on both sides, but...
Emotions flaring.
I think an official's job, though, is to de-escalate, right? Yeah. Like, just coach, players play. Everybody's
not
got.
Tony, though,
There's a lot of alpha males out there. It's a lot of you know, high testosterone. Emotions are high. I feel like Tony was definitely wrong, but there's an opportunity after the game to, hey, go by his office or send a note or a text or reach out. Hey, man, emotions was high. My bad. Nah, Tony probably ain't gonna do that. But I'm just saying, there's an opportunity there because we all understand emotions are high in the playoffs. Trust me, I done did some things in the playoffs. Games that I'm a little ashamed of too. It's part of the emotions and part of the game.
Well, as you can tell, we're just getting started here on NBA Nightcap. When we come back, more on the Knicks' big win in Game 3 to take us. All right, the Knicks and the Sixers had a good one tonight. It was Game 3 in the first quarter. Sixers led by 3 on the break here.
Get it.
Beach. Little VJ Max. Next possession. Maxine Edge going right back.
Again.
Sixers led by 7 after that. Second quarter, Knicks now within 2 on the break.
How about the way Jordan Clarkson's been playing? Just
Big.
turned into a hustle guy.
Definitely. Offensive rebound.
Come on, Mitch.
Well, Steve is just abbreviating everyone's name, so if you
MR.
Rob.
look at that young Sixers fan there. Fourth quarter, Josh Hart to Mikal Bridges for the turnaround jumper.
Making shots for the Knicks now.
Our guy Kyle not happy.
I don't know, Kyle. We don't know what they're doing either. Same question I got.
Brunson drives in, gets a shot off the glass.
Unreal.
Then the Knicks just close this one out. They're up 14, and on the break, Brunson dishes to Bridges for the lay-in.
The playoffs, man. Come on, man.
J.C. Morgan's happy. Lisan Al-Gaib is happy.
Nice.
Mikal
Dune
is...
reference.
Hey, she does it all.
Little dinner.
Kelly Oubre talked about the Knicks after the loss.
They have a good baseline foundation with the Nova boys, right? So they've kind of been able to tap into what they need at the opportune times and figure that out. And we have to get there, and we have to do that same thing. So, you know, that's just what it is.
Can you get hot as a defender?
Sure, but maybe just our team defense just going up another notch as well.
Jalen's laughing at my question.
The best part that I've seen about Mikal is from the first time I met him to now, his work ethic. Obviously, defensively, he creates havoc on and off the ball, but he's definitely grown as a player every single year.
You get in a situation like this, I mean, all you can do is try to get the next one and then see what happens, right? I mean, I know that's pretty obvious, but you know, it turns to, if you can get one, it turns to 3-1 pretty quick, right? And you don't have to think about it being 3-0 anymore.
Coming up next, dominant tonight in the Spurs win over the Timberwolves, 39 points, 15 boards, 5 blocks at San Antonio took a 2-1 series lead. Anthony Edwards had 32 of his own, 14 and 6 in the loss. He talked about Wemby after the game.
But it seems like you have multiple times per possession where you're driving and kicking. But that's a little bit different than the regular season and this opponent. Like, what is that kind of like mentally to stay focused on drive and kick over and over?
I mean, they got somebody who's 7'6" on the floor, and he takes up a lot of space. So just trying to, figure out ways to find an open man around him, because in the paint he's just everywhere. So just trying to, like I said, find ways to find somebody who open. Yeah, I feel like we had a good dose of that throughout the whole game. I think, like I went in the locker room and told the guys, like, we had a bunch of great looks. I feel like we had a bunch of great looks, and if we make our shots, we win this game.
I love how so many answers just like, they've got Wemby.
7-5, 7-6.
Yeah. I mean, the scary part is that he's learning on the fly, like UD said and Blake said. He knows, like, I don't need to go for this one. I can scare him here. I can stay at home. I don't have to get into rotation. So that's the hardest part here, is that he's getting better and processing every game.
How often have you seen a guy like this? We've seen him just get better visually, like easily see him get better as the season's gone on. He was already really good.
Yeah.
I think the Wolves adjusted good, though. In the first quarter, I felt like they were pushing a little bit, and then they realized, okay, the corners are open, especially if, obviously, he was on Naz Reid, or if he's on Randall. The corners are open, and there's good shots to be had because Wemby is coming.
Yeah, very, very impressive win. All right, coming up next, with San Antonio getting a big win tonight, David. All right, this week with the Spurs and the Western Conference demise, David Chang took a trip to San Antonio, paying a visit to Spurs legend, NBA champion, and longtime Spurs TV analyst Sean Elliott to learn more about the franchise that has built a sustained tradition of winning, the foundation of Spurs culture established by Greg Popovich, and of course, to do some cooking.
You read and you hear.
Well, so Sean Elliott says his teams with beautiful gowns. No one knows that.
I mean, that's
okay,
no beautiful gown.
San Antonio way. Enjoy each other's success.
Great piece.
Yeah.
There you go. Nice way to
San
put a button
Antonio way.
on it,
Enjoy
UD.
one another's success. That's
incredible. Thanks, UD. I appreciate it. All right. Well, don't go anywhere, because you're not going to want to miss what's next.
Ooh, oh boy.
What could that be?
What is next?
Hey.
Are you guys nervous?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I'm totally nervous.
What are we dugging from the crates?
1000%.
What are we dugging from the crates today?
Welcome back to NBA Nightcap, presented by Patron.
So much more that we can do, but you guys played through it.
you played through, whether it was missed shots. Our offense early on felt a little bit like game 2, where there was a lot of money left on the table, points that looked like we felt like we were right there to get, and we just didn't convert for whatever reason. We'll continue to look at the tape and break it down. But the toughness and the togetherness you guys showed throughout the game was what got the job done. And that's a credit to everybody. The bench was great as well. It's a fine job.
Great stuff. Mitch Johnson has done an incredible job so far this season. So good stuff there from the Spurs locker room. You know, lately here at Stage 11, we have been having some fun with the teleprompter. And earlier during the break, we played a little joke on our great friend Dirk. Take a look.
Want to catch up on tonight's highlights and tap into more unbelievable playoff action? Hey, that's messed up. Wow. You
Like
guys
Dirk said, you get the NBA app to watch tomorrow's game, starting with the Pistons versus the
The
Cavs.
teleprompter went black on me. Okay, I'm back.
You just have to let everyone know that.
Man.
Read it.
Wow.
Let
Hey,
him know.
Dirty.
What is happening?
Hey, man, snitching?
Are we actually live? We're not actually live.
I do have to say, though, all jokes aside, Dirk, incredible there. You didn't panic. You just were like, teleprompter or not, it was a joke. I didn't know if you would just freeze.
I
Check
just had
the
that
drawers.
experience 2 weeks ago at FIBA when the teleprompter didn't work at the Hall of Fame thing, so I kind of...
Fame.
You know.
Same thing.
Done that.
I had some experience.
Yes.
Second time, yeah.
He's grown, he's mature, but we are not going to leave Dirk all alone because we don't do that here. Everyone is going to do a live prompter read.
Yes.
Man, I'm out
We
here.
went ahead.
I like it.
We went ahead. We wrote some things for you guys. BG, you are up first.
Where's my camera?
Where's his camera?
Hi, I'm Blake Griffin, but you already know my name because I'm in every commercial during every NBA game. But did you know that I also love to golf? I do it all. They call that versatility.
Yeah, BG!
Push it up. Move versatility instead of versatility.
Good stuff.
Shenanigans.
Bravo.
All right, next.
You know the shenanigans.
I gotta say,
Now I got another word.
UD is so mad that we're doing this right now. UD, you're up.
Hi, Udonis Haslam here. You may not know this. Wait, yeah, you can tell me to look over here. I can look at that right there. Look right here.
Messed up.
Which
I'm with
camera
you.
is
I'm with you, UD.
Start it over.
I'll look at
Start
this one.
UD's
From the
over,
top.
please.
I want to look
Thank
right there,
you.
Tapper. That's closer. But I'll take that one.
Okay.
Hi, Udonis Haslam here. You may not know this about me, but I love reading from the teleprompter. What you do know is that I am a proud Florida Gator chomp. Oh, and a fun fact, while I was in college, I had a pet snake named Tango. Yes, I did. How y'all know that?
By the way, bravo.
By the way, any story behind the pet snake being named Tango?
Yeah, Tango and Cash, the movie with
That's what it-
Sylvester Stallone and
Yep.
that guy. That's old school.
Very nice. You had a snake. Love to hear
7-foot
that.
Burmese python.
Wow. Wow.
The
I
more
missed
you
it.
know. Steve Nash,
All right, here we go.
you're up.
Hi, it's your boy, Steve Nash. You may know me from winning most of the nightcap competitions on this show. But did you also know that my MT Rushmore of German basketball players is Henning Harnisch, Patrick Femmerling, Adamola Okalija, and Holger Haji Gershwinder.
Oh my gosh, broadcasting pros. I love that.
Good inside joke.
What a
there, guys.
squad.
Do I get
Wait, yeah, what is that?
Do you want another one? Send us out. Say goodbye.
That's it for us. Dirk, BG, Steve, Taylor, UD. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you Monday. And the Thunder versus the Lakers. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Monday, Thunder Lakers. See you then.
Vamos. The Thunder is
Off gates.
I got it.